Radio. Oh, sorry.
Underground king, underground. It's so ironic. I was just listening to them a couple days ago.
Oh,
Were you listening to Queen?
of course. I was just singing Queen. Always listen
That's
to
Queen
Queen.
is I want to break free.
Mm-hmm.
That video of Lonnie is still hilarious. I never posted it because you know how I am. I'm a big thing. It's a big thing with me about stuff like that, but shit was fucking hilarious.
Excuse me.
Hilariousness.
That's what we feel like. 'Cause it's not. There we go.
I want to get like an extra little cushion because I feel like my butt cheeks is pushing this seat down. Like I could feel the seat collapsing underneath me. What?
Dude, nothing. I didn't say nothing.
He's about to say, gay. What was the face for? It's the truth. It feel like the seat is collapsing underneath my cheeks.
Okay.
I'm sorry, my mind. My mind just does crazy things. Don't worry. Why somebody say they ain't seen these water bottles in years? Or Gatorade bottles. I said water bottles. Gatorade bottles in years. I'm like, what the fuck y'all been?
Mm-hmm.
They had the Quick Trip.
Maybe they don't have Quick Trip where they're at. I don't know.
That could be why. But also, other gas stations sell them. But maybe they don't.
Maybe they sell Haterade instead of Gatorade. Okay.
Welcome back to another episode of WitChaOlAsxPodcast. I keep clapping the shit out of these big ass hands. But you gonna keep laughing?
No. I didn't laugh. I didn't.
Anyway, welcome back to another episode of WitChaOlAsxPodcast. Where my young old ass and my co-host here bring you guys life discussions, difference of opinions, perspectives that your grandma ain't never probably shared with you. And clearly, some of y'all love us, some of y'all hate us, some of y'all perpetrate us, and some of y'all think we look good together, which thank you. But nevertheless, we always want to make sure that mental stability is straight. Make sure that you are aligned with your chakras. I'm just playing. But if you allow my young old ass and my co-host here to borrow yours for a big brief moment, we appreciate it. Because I'm your host, Miss Nicole.
And I'm your co-host, Pac Manley.
And together we're part of this fly-ass podcast called
With Your Old Ass Podcast.
I haven't done an intro like that in a long time. What'd you say?
I had something, but I can't remember what you said. A brief. You said let us borrow your ears for a brief
minute.
No, you said something else. It was like a brief.
A brief long while.
Brief, something like that. I was like, how is it brief? And it's also, ain't that like an oxymoron?
Because they might only want to skip to the meat and the potatoes.
Like military intelligence.
I ain't got no jewelry on, y'all. That's okay. I don't need it. I'm sexy without it. How you doing? So this is weird comment, and bro said he seen it too, but he ain't say nothing because he was like, it's probably a bot account, a troll account, or whatever. But somebody had said something on there about look at that effing hair. Look at it, bitch. It's a crown. Fuck. But when I read it, I was like, is this a compliment or a dig? Because I couldn't really decipher. So I don't even remember what I said. I think it was something like, oh yeah, look at it. It's a masterpiece. I ain't know what they meant by it. So I didn't want to take it as disrespect. Because what if it wasn't? What if it was them actually like being in awe of the hair? I don't know. It's a lot of hair. It's a lot of hair. That's an awful lot. And this is not gonna stay in this bun for too long because my head is too little to hold this bun up. Okay. I do this for the show, and then after the show over with, I take it right down. Cause baby, who ain't got time for this? Me. My head too small for that.
For a minute, I thought you was about to say, I'll take it right on off. So I'm like, aha, I knew it was a wig.
It definitely ain't no wig, honey. It definitely ain't that. This is homegrown. Okay. 8 strong years. Okay. That's crazy. I'm 2 years shy of a decade of growing my locks. That is so interesting. Anyway, so real quick, Pack, how are we doing?
Nah, I'm all right. You know, tis is what it tis is.
Just living life, huh?
Yep.
Why'd you laugh?
I don't know.
You got the giggles today?
Possibly.
Your eyes watering again?
Mm-hmm.
We need to get some Visine drops. I'm supposed to be getting my prescription eye drops, but I can't afford them hoes right now. $4.50.
Right now.
Hell, my nasal spray ain't cheap either. I think it's like $2.50.
Damn.
And that's for 2 bottles. And my prescription calls for 4, so it can last for a whole year. Child, that should be cost.
How are you doing?
I'm up and down.
Like a roller coaster.
I think that's what life is anyway. I think life is just up and down experience anyway. So I'm up and down, but finding my way.
Like a 6'4" Impala. Sorry.
I know that's right. I'm a newly life insurance agent, coach, whatever you want to call me. I'm a broker. So if you need some, holla at your girl. But yeah, I'm finding my way.
Downtown walking. Sorry.
Faces passing, I'm homebound. And I need you. And I miss you. And now I wonder. Anyway, I was about to start laughing, so I was trying my hardest. But yeah, new adventures. You know, life is what it is. Can't cry over it. Just gotta.
You can, but there ain't gonna change nothing.
I mean, yeah, you're right. You can cry, but tears dry. Problems don't go away until you fix them. So, what can you fucking do? Anything you want to give them early advice on, or you want to wait till we get to the episode and see if there's some advice based on the episode that we bring to them? Because I'm going to wait till we finish.
Stay hydrated, mind your business.
You heard him.
Drink water, mind your business. You live longer.
Dang, so I'm not going to live longer?
Yeah, that's Gatorade. As long as you stay away from the gators, they won't age you.
Just get to the show. So today's topic, and it may lead into us going on random topics and subjects as we always do, because we have random ass moments, okay? And shout out to all of y'all that say, I love y'all podcast, I love y'all together, and that we make y'all laugh sometimes. It's him low key. It don't be me. It be him low key. Nothing. It be him low key.
I don't be doing
nothing. Because my funny moments don't even get clipped. Because, okay, if you haven't noticed, I don't have enough time in the day to make all the clips myself. So I do get a little assistance. But until they decide to pay me, I won't be doing no promo. But I do get a little assistance from this company to help with the clips and everything because I'm a busy lady. But his funny moment clips get clipped a lot. And it's because his is always like what they consider relatable. Mine is like maybe old school jokes or dead jokes or whatever.
Did you say old school jokes and
dad jokes
Oh,
or
okay.
whatever.
Thought you said dead jokes. That's why I snickered.
Oh, I don't think I got no dark jokes. I mean, I do, but I don't think I've ever told any.
I do. But I'm gonna keep my morbid self over here.
You know the funniest joke you ever told me that your mama told you that still rock me to this day?
People dying to get in there.
That is the funniest shit I've heard.
It's true.
Matter of fact, that joke T was saying the other night when she was talking to her grandma, that shit was funny too.
I don't know what that joke was.
I have to tell you off camera if I can remember, because I don't want to give her.
Nah, share it with the world.
No, I don't want to give her joke away and people be stealing it.
People already done, probably done, probably done.
I doubt it.
I don't know what the hell that was.
I don't know either. He turned into me, y'all. Because I'm usually one with the kerfuffle brain.
The part had too much butter right there.
You be shiny.
Thanks for the good people at. I'm not even gonna say it because they ain't gonna pay me.
Yeah, we need. Hey, listen, it's a few of y'all out here missing out on y'all blessings. Okay, we might not be at the tippity top just yet, but once all these fake podcasters get out the way, not just playing. Once,
Yeah, we're looking at you, Joe Budden. No, I'm playing.
I actually would actually like to go on his podcast.
I would love to go on Drink Champs.
I couldn't do that because I ain't drinking. And you only got to drink if you can't
No, I'm about
answer.
to say there's people that go on there and don't drink.
Yeah, I'll go in there. I just ain't gonna drink.
I'll be on there smoking and drinking and I don't know, smoking cigarettes with Nori.
I'm gonna have to wear a mask around these. I don't like the smell of cigarettes.
I don't even think they smoke cigarettes on there no more. I think it's just mostly drinking. Hell, he don't even really get drunk like how he used to.
Yeah, I think who was it? Big Sean that told him he was. That was the first one that he said mentioned something to him about him drinking too much. Was it Big Sean? I forget who it was. It was somebody that told Nori, "Yeah, you doing a lot of drinking on this show, bro." But it was other people who had concern as well, even after Big Sean, and people always be like, "Oh, people mock copying off such and such and such and such." And I'm like, y'all do realize that they low key shoot these episodes within the same week, sometimes the same month, and then we're just getting this could have been shot a month, 2 months ago, and we're just now getting the video, of it.
Yeah, 'cause they gotta do their editing and all that.
Yeah, so sometimes now it is some people who shoot it the night of, aka us. Shoot it the night of and it's up the next day, or shoot it the same day and it's out the same day. It just kind of depends, on what budget looking like, what needs to be done, how it need to be done, and so forth. But when you're a celebrity or a guest of someone else's podcast, you're going to go do 8 to 20 different interviews and podcasts that same day because you're in that state. Like when people go do promo in New York, you'll be like, I just seen them on such and such podcast in that same outfit. Duh, nigga, because they shot them the same day. It's just that this person didn't release theirs till 2 months after that person because they had a slew of other interviews that they had to get out. And that one just so happened to be the last one that they shot, so it's the last one that got released. It's not rocket science.
Or is it?
For some people it must be. But let's jump into today's episode. Topic for today is what's one thing nobody warns you about in long-term relationships?
That this mother sucker can potentially go crazy on you. I'm not speaking about nobody to my right. Hey, how you doing, baby?
Y'all see what I mean? He be taking shots.
As y'all see, I'm the crazy one.
Yeah, I heard what I said. I do life insurance.
What that mean?
I don't need your permission to take life insurance out on you.
Need my social.
I already know it.
What is it?
I'm not about to say your
No,
social.
no, say it. You.
You know, and it's easy for me to get you to sign something.
All right.
Like, baby, can you come sign this?
Because I need my special pen.
Somebody come get their nephew, cousin, brother, uncle. Anyway, what's one thing that nobody warned you about in long-term relationships?
I don't know. Nobody never warned me about anything about.
I'll tell you who warned me recently about something about long-term relationships. This guy and this lady. They both said the same thing, just in a different form. You're going to, every decade, you're going to have to learn the new them. But they're never going to be the same person they were the previous year. Something about them is always going to change. But within a decade's time, they're going to be a different person because they're going to go through different things that's going to alter who they are. Oh, excuse me, that was not correct English. It's going to alter who they have become. I said who they are. That is not proper English. They already
Don't
be
nobody care about no proper English around here.
They already be trying to say I can't formulate a sentence. Anyway,
he can't formulate. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna.
he couldn't formulate a dentist. But anyway, I'm not gonna do that. I've already done it. But anyway, so when they said that, I was like, when the hell you gonna have a change? But then I was like, you did have a change.
I don't change for nobody. Never, never, never gonna change.
And it's
I never change.
whenever we get
pack
the
every
opportunity
day.
to start Tay and Pack at night or Pack and Tay at night, I don't even know what name we giving it. We still ain't even decided on the actual name yet. Whenever we start that, we'll go deeper into that conversation because that's for a nightcap kind of conversation. But you have, I sit back and I was like, okay, he did kind of go through a few slight changes.
Well, I'm getting younger by the day. What you expect?
I know that's right. I remember I told you Lonnie corrected me because I was doing this, and she said, but she can't do it. And I'm like, how you correcting me and you can't do? You got to do this because you can't do this. Like, girl, move around. Anyway, but in long-term relationships, you're going to develop. Sometimes you're going to have setbacks, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with that person's adjustments to dealing with their life adjustments. And nobody really warns you about that, especially not within your family. Like I can't really say that anybody pre-warned me about that. It wasn't. And I think what it is like Kev said, you don't know it until you go through it. So once you go through it, it's your job to warn someone, and the biggest way right now to warn people is social media. But that was one of the biggest things that no one ever warned me about. I just experienced, and then hearing, like I said, hearing them two speak on it, definitely, I was like, damn. What about you, Pac?
I can't. Nobody really warn me about anything about long term, a short term, non-existent
That's the question,
relationship.
though. What's one thing nobody warned you about?
Oh, it's a slew of stuff.
What's the biggest thing that stands out to you? Ups, downs, financial hurdles.
Yeah, dealing with different people's emotions and adjusting to that person's emotions, I guess.
So similar to what I just said.
Kind of, yeah.
I think the financial part is probably one of the biggest things that people fail to mention in long-term relationships.
Mm.
Because I feel like if you're with a person long enough, you're going to see them go broke, maybe once or twice, hell, maybe even 3, 4 times. And you're going to see them at their highs, and you're going to see them in the middle, and eventually going to see them in the grave. And you better hope them niggas left you something, because if not, your broke ass is going to be stuck burying them with no money. Which is why you need life insurance. So make sure you reach out to me, and I'm gonna get you that information. Just put it in the comments. Type
I'm sorry. I kind of seen it going there, but I didn't.
hey man, just
Like,
type life insurance in the comments, and I got you. I'll drop the link to where you can schedule a consultation with me. I got you. I got you. That's what I'm here for. But no, honestly though, that's literally, oh, I take that back. One of the real biggest things nobody tell you about long-term relationships is when you lose one of them. Nobody tells you about that type of hurt.
yeah, well, I don't know. I kind of experienced it. Not like me, but through my mom when my stepfather passed.
You got to witness it, but you didn't get to hear her express her feelings and
Uh,
what she went through and how she felt, right?
That man used to come and visit us. It was crazy. Maybe I should start a pod. No, I'm not gonna do that.
What?
I was gonna say paranormal podcast or something
That would
because
be cool.
it after he passed. So when he was sick, he used to walk around just in his tighty whities. You know what I'm saying? And after he passed, like he used to come in the living room while he was sick. He used to come in the living room and stand like by the wall and just stand there and like peep in the living room, then turn back and go back in the room. After he passed, we started seeing him doing that, still doing that. Yeah, I fear my grandmother visit me. Um, my mom had a mirror she bought, I think, like at Goodwill or at a like yard sale or something, and that thing was kind of haunted.
What mirror?
It was just a mirror.
Oh, you didn't keep it.
No, I don't know what happened to that mirror, but me and my stepfather that passed, me and him both saw a face in it, and he hurried up and ran to that mirror and flipped it upside down.
You know, the only
I know
well,
I know I just took this off topic, but
the only 2 times I think I've experienced seeing a loved one was when my brother came to me and my grandma did.
mm,
My brother had came to me. I was probably 14 at the time. Yeah, because Kaya wasn't born yet, so I was 14 at the time. And I'll never forget it. I was laying in my bed, just chilling. Wasn't even really doing nothing, just literally laying in the bed, just chilling. And I just so happened to turn. I was laying like this and turn my head, and I'm looking at the curtain because I'm trying to figure out what the hell I'm looking at. Like I'm like, what is that? And it's his face, and printed in the curtain.
mm,
And I ain't freak out. I ain't lose my shit. I think my mama had came upstairs, and she was like, "What you looking at?" And I was like, "I just seen Ryan's face in my curtain." She said, "Oh, he was coming to visit you." I said, "What you mean by that?" She was like, "Maybe he felt your spirit was uneased, and maybe he just came to
excuse me.
ease your spirit." I was like, "Okay." Second time that I had an experience was with my grandma. I've had several visits from my brother, of course, but that was the first time. My first time I had a visit from my grandma was when I had that car wreck.
Mm,
What was it? I think it was September 1st, 2017. I think that's when I had my car wreck. Um, Horrible car wreck. Uh, and my face was this far away from the steering wheel. And most people who know, if you have a severe accident, I'm talking about heavy impact, if your face hit your steering wheel, you're probably unalived at that point because it's going to push your nose upwards.
Either that or you're going to be Kanye West.
With a broken jaw.
Yep.
And that's what you would prefer, is a broken jaw over the other opposed situation. But anyway, my face was stopped by a force of pressure, not the seatbelt. Not the seatbelt. A hand was on my chest. And I heard my grandmother say, "It's going to be all right, baby." And my body went back. And she literally, her face appeared in front of mine, and she was like, "Breathe." As soon as I like released my breath, it was like I came back to. It was like an outer body experience, basically. When I came back to, it was because after the car hit the tree, it flung back, and it flinging back like it did, it shook me back awake. And then they was like, "How do you know your face was almost hitting the steering wheel?" I said, "Because before I blacked out, my face was I thought I was dead."
That was the last thing you saw?
Yeah, I thought I was dead. Because when I heard her talking, because I felt the hand, and I'm hearing her talking, so I'm thinking, "Oh, damn, nigga, I done went to go see Glory."
The upper room.
But that wasn't the case. She, in so many ways, that's why I tell people, that's how I know God wasn't through with me yet. You know? But, that's one thing don't nobody tell you about.
Yeah.
Is, dealing with, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I've said and I thought to myself, God can call either one of us home. Neither one of us know who it's gonna be. And most people are selfish. Most people want to go first so they don't gotta deal with the pain. And I said, that's so, because like, I know people who's lost their long-term wife, I'm not wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, or their wife or their husband. And to the public, they look normal. But when they go home, it's cold. It's lonely. It's depressing.
Sorry. My mind went somewhere.
I know it did, because you got a dark sense of
No,
humor.
it wasn't even that. When you said they go home, it's cold, it's lonely, and in my head, I just started singing "Your Side of the Bed."
No, for real though. That's a great example of a song though. Because like in that song, he was experiencing.
Yeah, I think that was just a breakup, but still,
No,
Oh,
she
wasn't?
died.
Oh, she died?
Remember, she was in the service.
Oh,
you ain't never seen the video.
no.
In the video, Carrie Hilson played his wife. I think they had a child together. She was in the service, and I don't remember what made him write the song, but yeah, the you know how they come to the door to let you know that they passed, and you open the door, and they had the service flag.
Oh, see, I always thought the song was about breakup. It could be. Still fits also, but
Yeah, the song's about losing his partner to them dying. But it can also, some people like a lot of people like himself didn't see the video, so didn't even know. They just assumed it was about a breakup. Hell, if I never seen the video, I would have thought it was about a breakup too. But seeing the video, I'm like, damn.
yeah, that is some things that I don't necessarily think about.
I
try to put my demise in the back of my brain.
I think I started thinking about it when I was going through that panic disorder and the severe anxiety disorder. I think that's when I was thinking about it, because nobody tell you about shit like that. Like when you experience that type of shit, where your mind goes, they don't tell you about that. Too many people are afraid to share their emotional moments. They don't, some people are afraid of being transparent and vulnerable about those type of things. Now I get it, everything's not for the internet, so I understand that. But I think that is something that can benefit and help other people through. You don't have to get personal 100%. You can give them 20% of your personal experience, and the rest of it is just based off of opinions of what you went through. And you don't gotta tell them every detail, but honestly, letting someone else know that you went through something very similar, and what steps you took to try to overcome it, can help, especially when you're in, because long-term relationships are not just husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, 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 boyfriend, boyfriend. They're friend to friend,
Mm-hmm.
and that's
Friend to friend, brother, sister, brother, brother. That's,
yeah. Like I got best friends that I've been friends with for decades plus, right? And one thing that they never tell you about friendships, though, is how eventually you guys will grow distant.
yeah.
But if it's a true friendship, now one thing that my mom used to always say, if it's a true friendship, it'll always find itself. It'll always find itself, um, find itself back to where it was. It's like you pick up like you never left off, so to speak. Um, but they don't warn you about how long of a distance y'all would go. You know, I hear people that, like, growing up, I used to hear all the time, like, oh, if the friendship mean anything, you don't have to talk to him every day. You can see him, blah 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 blah. But they don't warn you about that stretched period of where y'all might not even talk for 4 5 months because life happened for you, life happened for them. But that's how you know if a friendship is solid, because I think I want to say I went a couple months, maybe 3 4 months, where it was just simply shoot a text, maybe not even send nothing, because life be lifing.
Right. Yeah, that's just like me and Jessica. What, she moved from Minnesota at the age, I want to say, I think 18, like after we graduated. It was
Mm-hmm.
18 or 19. That was what, 2000, I think 2000, 2001.
Mm-hmm.
And I moved down here 2010. She moved back to Minnesota,
Where did she move to when she left?
Florida.
Okay.
But she moved back to Minnesota. It's like, damn, nigga,
Girl, I wasn't about to wait for you.
man, like, dude, how you gonna move back when I move away? Mother sucker.
Well, it was a good thing you moved away.
It's a good thing she moved away from where she moved from. But I'm not gonna put her business out there like that.
Oh, I was just saying because you found the love of my life. You are
Yeah,
my
I remember I told her,
friend. Huh?
like, I'm sorry, I
My
remember
bad.
I
I,
told
I
her,
got
like, you are the one female that I've been in the longest relationship with.
who, me?
No, her, Jessica.
Oh,
She's like, and she got things. She's like, damn, that is because we, you know, met
been
each
friends
other.
a
What,
long time
first day of eighth grade,
and been.
and what? Hold on, wait. Yeah, because she used to always sit in front of me
Mm-hmm.
because her
And
last
y'all have
name.
always just been friends.
Mm-hmm. We homeroom first day
And that
homeroom.
goes to show, I mean, I'm already walking proof of it, but that goes to show a man and woman can exist as friends with no ulterior motives.
Mm-hmm. Her kids call me uncle. Pretty sure my kids will call her auntie.
They're going to call her Jess.
They're gonna be like, "How did we get a Puerto Rican auntie?"
Don't ask questions you don't need answers to. Like
Like,
it
not
took,
right. Don't ask questions. Just go ask her to teach you Spanish.
for real. Like it took Mel a minute to understand the concept that I wasn't her biological auntie.
Mm.
Cause she was confused. She was like, I call her Auntie Tay, or and I'm confused because she's not Grandma and Grandpa's kid. So how's she my auntie and she's not Daddy's sister? So she was Then when it dawned on her, she was like, okay, so you two know each other. So when we explained it to her, she was like, oh, makes so much sense now. And I know people be like, well, that's confusing to the kids. It's really
It's
not.
really not.
Because I explain to them all the time, I'm not your biological, like my goddaughter. She knows she's my goddaughter, not my daughter, and she understands what a goddaughter is. And, I treat her like a niece, treat her like an extension of me. I need to get her birthday gift too. Life been lifing, man. God damn.
Yeah, it's like in my family, there's so many family friends and people that's been around through the years that, you know what I'm saying, without a doubt we're family members. You know what I'm saying? We're
Mm-hmm.
cousins. That's my uncle. That's my auntie. You know what I'm saying? People like, how is that your cousin? How is that your don't worry about it. That's what we just like there's some, bunch of guys in Minnesota, we grew up together, you know what I'm saying, from knee high to a flea to grown ass man now. And people are like, how's that your cousin? Like, don't worry about it.
Right.
That's my cousin.
You asking questions that you don't need an answer to.
Man.
I think that I think being warned about long-term relationships, um, I think, and I can't speak for everybody, but I think for me, I feel like a reason why it never really came up in conversation is because it was usually toxic shit connected to some of these long-term relationships, which is why there was nothing to warn you about. You seen the toxic shit, right? But at the same time, that's what you should be warning that motherfucker about. But but at the same time, do y'all think you need to be warned about anything when it comes to long term relationships, friendships, companionships? Like, is there?
Yeah, it'd be nice to know so you won't get blindsided.
Can you still get blindsided even if you know something though? Because I feel
Yeah,
like
you can, but it won't hit as hard. Like,
oh,
even if somebody tells you something and you like put it in the back of your mind and totally forget about it, and then it happens, you're like, oh, yeah, I was told about this. So I'm not gonna allow it to hit me so hard. I'm still gonna, you know what I'm saying, get emotional about it, but not gonna get that emotional.
I think the hardest part of any type of long term relationship is losing that person, thing, or whatever. Um, it's just like with our dogs. We had Star. I want to say we got her when I was like 7. She lived up until I was like 23, 24 years old. She lived a long time, right?
Mm.
So losing that, losing that part of our family, none of us had experienced that. Losing a pet. So that was a part of a long term relationship that tore us all up. Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Sorry.
But for me, because I was no longer living with my parents at the time they had to put her down, I didn't experience what they experienced, feeling lonely. Because I had already lived on my own for so long that I'm just used to coming to the house and she being there. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was used to. So of course when I get over there, she's not there. I'm like, dang, kind of forgot she wasn't here, type of shit. Then I get over it eventually. Not necessarily get over it in the sense of like I don't miss my dog, but more so like I'm used to understanding she's just not gonna be here, right? But I still think about her little cute little self. Star mama. She had a cute little tutu. Anyway, but I say that to say because since I didn't get to go through the full grief process with her, when we lost our own dog, I had to experience the grief process. It took me a year to box her stuff up. A year. And this is year 2. And this is the first time I can talk about her without getting sad. It was just a sad day.
Yeah.
And that's the part of long-term relationships, nobody wants to talk about. Everybody dance around that shit, don't want to warn you about it. Death is inevitable.
It definitely is.
So to avoid the conversation because of superstitions or conspiracy, it's kind of foolish. Now, I'm not saying dwindle on it. Definitely don't dwindle on it. But have the conversation, especially when you can feel the need to have the conversation, and you'll know when it's necessary. But another key thing that y'all need to make sure y'all doing out here in these streets if y'all want to succeed, and even we got to start back doing this. We just having those conversations, of futures and
Nope, I'm out of here.
crying and like slight changes. Even if you see a change in like your partner, you want to have a conversation with them about that, or vice versa. Like, cause we used to have conversations like that. If I see something different about him, we'll sit and talk about it. He never really addressed none of my changes. Mainly because I bring them to you, I think, though. So he wouldn't address it because I'm already addressing it. Like, I noticed this about me. Did you notice it? And half time he'd be like, girl, you do. Yeah, you don't seem no different to me, crazy ass.
She said it, not me.
But my voice like it's about to go out, and that's the crazy part. But yeah, I think that's a good, healthy thing to help pursue, so that way you can educate the next generation about long-term relationships, friendships, marriage, divorce, if you've been through it.
3 times for me. No, I'm playing.
No divorce for me. You know, it's funny. You ever hear people say, I don't believe in divorce,
I say it all the time. I don't.
right? But
And it's my mama's fault.
it's such a lie. Oh, you believe in divorce. It's just on your own terms. See, motherfucker cheat on you, you getting a divorce. Look at me. We married. I cheat. You not going nowhere?
Nope.
You just gonna cheat back
I don't know. Can't speak for.
for the future?
Yeah, can't speak for that. I'm.
So, but you can speak for that you ain't gonna leave.
Mm-hmm.
Bring home a child that's not yours.
Yeah, well, just because we still married and we ain't living together don't mean we divorced.
Oh, this nigga said he gonna leave.
I'm just saying, hey.
That nigga said I'm gonna skip itty out your life.
Not to say, that I don't believe in divorce. Like, yeah, there's things that, situations that have happened that might cause it, but I don't.
He don't believe in divorce just cause shit get rough.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's my mama's fault. She told me at the age of 13, your first wife gonna leave you.
I think that's normal though. Like,
I don't want to be divorced. It's bad enough that, the black family is not together because of the government. But it's true.
you almost got me.
You know what I'm saying? But I
And it's not because of what you said, it's what you just did.
what the government?
Childish. But no, I kind of I understand that because my process is just because you go through personal changes and developments, growths, and maybe some minor setbacks, I don't think that's grounds for a divorce. I think abuse of any kind, adultery of any kind, is grounds for a divorce. If you can't let it go, because I'm not letting that go. I'm gonna let it go once we divorce, but I'm not
I
letting it
sit
go.
here and look at this baby every day.
Like for real, like I applaud the people who have stayed with their their significant other afterwards and decided I'm gonna try to trust you again. But at that point, I know it's sure went somewhere else real quick. But at that point, though, if they cheat on you again, can you even get mad?
Yeah. Nah. You can, but you know,
Is it worth it though? Because
it's not really worth it too
you
much
you
because
stayed.
yeah,
So it's like,
you know, it's just like they continuously beat you, you know, and you like it. I'm not gonna go there.
I will, because I've been in one.
I was gonna say, you know, like person trying to escape. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get away from a relationship, but they keep going back,
Well, they ain't trying to get away then.
and they keep getting, you know, something happened to them, whether it's physical or emotional. It's like, well, you the one that keep going back.
Okay, it kept going. No, I get what you mean, because that's why I said I've been in a relationship like that, so I know exactly where you're going with that. And I've always said that. When people say it's hard to get away from an abusive relationship, that person has to literally be on your ass 24/7 for it to be hard for you to get away. And I don't want to hear nothing about my kids. I got kids. And what I'm gonna do? There's resources.
What am I gonna do with two more kids?
There's resources.
Sorry.
And honestly, I know a lot of people are afraid to trust the judicial system, and I get that. I get that because not everybody is really out to help you. Some people take what you're going through as a way to use you and abuse you further. But if you try to get away from them, and then go right back to them because they apologize, you were never trying to get away.
You just need a vacation. No, I'm playing.
You were just looking for, I don't know, a reason to go back, maybe. And everybody has their reasons for wanting to deal with certain shit. So we're not here to judge at all. Cause I stayed in mine longer than I should have. But I also learned from it, grew from it, got the fuck on from it. And vowed I would never allow that to happen again. Because I be damn. But I really feel like that. You know what I think? I think at some point in every relationship, people go through some type of abuse. Like, verbal abuse is still abuse. And I feel like in the beginning, when you first dating somebody, you have to learn how to talk to that person, right? When you come from um maybe an aggressive relationship and you go into this new one and you're aggressive with that person by cussing at them, talking to them crazy, so that's still abuse. It's abuse. And then there's also intimacy abuse, where you fail to be intimate with your partner, or you don't show them that intimate side, you don't give them the intimacy. And I'm not talking about sex, I'm talking about intimacy. That's abuse too, because they're longing for the love and the connection with you, and you're refusing to give it to them. That's abuse. I said what the fuck I said, and tell your grandma. Don't give a fuck.
Everybody, grandma always get pulled into something.
Because that's usually who everybody bring up. Well, my grandma said, because I don't ever hear my mama say it for real from people. It's always, well, my grandma said.
Yeah, sorry, I've never said that sentence.
What my grandma said?
Uh-huh.
Well, you were raised in a generation where we could say my mama said, because I say my mama said too.
No, I was just saying that my grandma passed when I was 4, so
Touche.
I didn't really get to know her like that.
But I say my mama said. I will listen. Sometimes you will hear say, well, my grandma used to say. Definitely, because I had some great wise women.
But yeah, you'll definitely hear me Bobby Boucher in it. My mama said
He's not gonna get me to go to hell with him.
Too late. Her ticket's already been punched. No, I'm playing.
Punched is crazy work. But no, I know the show took a drastic turn. Sorry about that. But no, honestly, I feel like it's a lot of things that people keep to themselves that they should bring to the forefront for life, for the world. Keep your personal business your personal business. You ain't got to do it. But
Yes.
help educate on subjects that when I won't say educate because some of y'all ain't educate.
Say some people, that's all they got is their personal life. They ain't got nothing else going for
Well,
them.
what I'm saying is you don't have to go digging deep into
Yeah,
it.
I know.
You can give a synopsis. You can give a story without making it about what you went through personally, shall I say? Like you don't have to tell. Well, when I was 18, you can just tell the story without putting you in it. It's not that hard. Just remove you from it. I think that there's a lot of gatekeeping on things that need to be said and put out in this world. It was part of the reason why we so goddamn far behind. Emotionally disconnected. Everybody blaming everything on mental health. No, you just emotionally disconnected and don't know how to fucking communicate. That's the problem.
Look at me for. I'm quiet by choice.
Oh, it
I'm
was like a
I'm playing.
attitude walk off. Anyway, but Pac, what else do you got for the people?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
No, I said all I can say today.
I just realized
What?
you got on slippers.
I ain't got on slippers.
What them called?
Uh, um, I forgot what they're called.
Slippers, because that's what they look like to me. Slippers.
The Nike Yeezys. I don't know. They're
You ain't gotta look up the name, baby. It's okay.
re something. I forgot. Or
You
like
feel
you
pretty
like to call
comfortable
them
today?
jail shoes.
They definitely like gel shoes. Shower shoes too.
Yeah, comfortable.
I
Always
feel,
comfortable.
I feel you. I want to, I'm always comfortable too. Anywho,
And I also thought was like I ain't never, you know what I'm saying, flex these on the show yet. Well,
well, I already gave you guys my advice. It's somewhere in this damn episode. You just gotta find it for yourself. Wherever in this episode I'm speaking to you at, it's not personal. I'm not attacking. I'm just spitting facts, baby. But as always, we are open to topics of discussion submitted by you guys. You can submit your advice request to WitChaOlAsx podcast at gmail.com. That's WitChaOlAsxPodcast. I had to think about if I spelled with your old ass all the way out at gmail.com. Just send us shit. Not no whoa. Send us your advice request, not
yeah,
shit.
don't just be just randomly sending stuff. You know, you can keep the comments on. Nah.
Just send your request. Don't just be sending shit. Cause when I said that, I just thought about the slew of shit that people could potentially try to send. Don't want it. Nigga sending a rap album to my Gmail. Like, nigga.
If you send your rap album to the Gmail, just know I will do it over in my own voice, lyrics and everything. I don't care.
That's crazy
Take your
work.
lyrics off the beat. Hey, you sent me the album. I thought you was sending a reference track. Get my Drake on. I said it.
Shots fired. But no,
He not like us.
before we close out the show today, me as your host, Miss Nicole, I would love to extend my love and gratitude to all the supporters out there. We have hit 5K on Facebook. I think we're at 2,300 on Instagram and almost at
What
200 subs on YouTube. TikTok, we're at like 200 or 300 people there. So you guys have been doing your big one. We appreciate you, and hope to continue to grow. And love you.
And like we always say, don't be scared to ask a question in the comments or something. If you can't follow along or if something ain't truly explained in the clip that you watched, like don't be afraid to ask. Because somebody asked about, like, I was talking about the books and you couldn't see the books and they was like, "What's the book?"
Yeah, he said, "Let me see the book." Yeah.
Yeah, so
I think I come back and said, "Well, I'll have him do a video," which I'll have you do a video showing the actual book.
I think one post, I just put the name of the book. I was like, the name of the book was there.
But I'm still gonna, like, for when it comes to Instagram, when they ask like, "Let me see," that's when you do like a quick little video. It ain't gonna be nothing like a 10-second video.
Maybe I might grab the phone or grab the camera and show y'all my little book collection. It ain't big, it's small, it's still growing.
That's my book collection.
You know, and my book collection used to be a little bit thicker. I mean, a little bit more than what I have now.
Mine did too.
Not gonna lie, I've read 75% of the books I have.
That's a nice number.
So, you know, especially in Job Corps, I just sit in my room and read. Or hell, people that went to Job Corps, no, I used to walk around with books on me and just
to read. Yeah. Well, all my books were stolen from me. I had a shit ton of books, and they literally, you know those Topsies can for the popcorn, the big ones. I had 6 of those filled with books.
Somebody thought they had 6 cans of popcorn.
You know, I don't know what they thought was in them books. I mean, in that case, it was heavy. It was way heavier than popcorn for sure. So they probably just, I don't know. Maybe they thought.
And then they found the books. Was like, what the hell?
You know what's crazy?
The hell? What's this? Don't nobody read these no more.
You know what's crazy? Is I used to sit back and think to myself, where the fuck is all my Bluefish series, my brother's Harry Potter books? All those books were stolen. Everything. My brother had every Harry Potter book that was out before his untimely passing. But I had every Bluefish series book. I had every Captain Underpants book, which wasn't that many. I had a shit. I mean, I'm talking about easily had 200-300 books.
I basically had the whole Donald Goines collection.
Yeah, that shit broke my heart, and I thought to myself, who the fuck? Because the storage unit, I should have sued their ass. I didn't know I could sue them, but the storage unit is the reason why it got stolen. I don't know why, but they let somebody in my storage unit thinking, quote unquote, the person said they got locked out. I don't know. They, quote unquote, provided the correct information to get into their account so that they can go unlock it for them. And they cut my lock off to let this person in, and they stole all 6 cans with the books in it. They stole my bed frames and my dresser.
But they missed that $2,000 in the back. No, I'm playing.
They stole something else from me too. I just don't remember what it was. It was worth a little taste change, like $200, worth $200. It wasn't worth a whole lot, but to this day, they still. I was like, well, do y'all have the camera footage of who the person was? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. I think I know who it was, but I can't prove it. So I'm just gonna leave it there. But I think I know who stole it, but it is what it is. Now I do know some of my books I did sell because I had, like I said, I had 6 cans in the storage unit, but I also had this. Y'all know them bags the comforters and sets come in. Them, I had a bag like that full of other books, but it was books I knew I never would read again that I didn't want, that I had got when I was in high school and shit like that. So I went and sold them books, made about $450 off of that bag alone of books, and just sold them. But yeah.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. Good night, everybody. Sorry. What? What?
It is time to say goodbye. Anyway,
What'd I do?
it is definitely time to say goodbye. I hope everyone has a beautiful week coming up. Stay peaceful, y'all. You know, count your blessings and hug your loved one if you need to. Anything else, Pac?
Nope.
Well, y'all stay blessed, baby. Peace out.